Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend. Got an opportunity to go outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. Maybe grilled out, played some golf, whatever it is you like to do when it's nice out. I know everybody here in the Midwest is just really, really happy to have their nice weather back. So it was actually hot out this weekend, which was just a nice feeling to have around here. Anyway, if you're new to the show, this is Sportsology. I am your host, RyanK. I like to come on here a few times a week, talk about my two areas of expertise during the day. I am a technology solutions specialist for a company called Enterprise Systems Group out of Little Chute, Wisconsin. We cover the whole state of Wisconsin up into the UP and the outlying areas. Do a lot of different types of technology for a lot of different types of companies. But then at nighttime, I pivot over to becoming a full-time fantasy sports expert, specifically for daily fantasy sports, football, baseball, basketball on the professional level. So to come on here, give my advice on both of them, and hopefully give you guys some information that you guys find helpful and valuable. If you're new to the show, easiest way to get notifications that I have a new video come out is just really easily press that red button that says subscribe. Easiest way to do it, and it's a big help to me, so I would appreciate it. We will start today by looking at we're going to go with Major League Baseball DFS today, and we're going to take a look at some of the guys you should be playing. And I'm going to start with Thor, also known as Noah Syndergaard, for $12,100 of the New York Mets. Kind of an expensive price for a pitcher, but I think he's completely worth it today. Let's face it, Phillies are not a matchup that scares you. They are one of the worst offenses in baseball, and Syndergaard has been absolutely lights out so far this year. I will play him in probably about 90% of my lineups, and then I'll maybe do one tournament lineup without him, just in case he has a bad day. It happens to even the best of them, and if he does, get a jump on a bunch of other people because he's going to be highly owned today. Expect Syndergaard to have over 50% ownership in cash, and I would say probably still even close to 50% ownership in tournament. By far the best pitching option of the day, in my opinion. Probably the reason he's the most expensive. Okay. Now, who else can you look at to pair with him? I really like Chase Anderson of our Milwaukee Brewers. And I say our because most people watching this will probably be from at least the Wisconsin or local Midwest area. Anderson had a good rookie year for the Diamondbacks, had a little bit of a sophomore slump as far as production goes. Then he was traded to the Brewers for Gene Segura and some other people, and he's looked really good his first two starts. 0 earned runs given up so far this year. He gave up 3 runs to the Cardinals, but they were all unearned, but then shut him down for the rest of the game. So check out Chase Anderson and pair him with Noah Syndergaard. Okay, now you're going to need to find some players with less or below average prices to put into your lineup to make up for the Syndergaard price. And I think Michael Conforto of the New York Mets is a great option to have. He's only 3,400. He gets to go up against Jared Eichhoff, who he's got pretty good career numbers off, 5 of 10 if my memory serves me correctly. And he's 5 for his last 12, so he's relatively hot right now. And 4 of those 5 hits have been extra base hits. So they're not cheapies. Those are real hard hit balls. So Michael Conforto. Fade Buster Posey today. I watched him bat a couple times this weekend. Just a little bit off right now. Baseball players, they run in cycles. It's up and down. It's like a roller coaster ride. He's currently on his downstroke right now. That could switch any single day. I would just stay away from Buster Posey for the time being until you see him get a multi-hit game. Okay, lastly, you won't hear this a lot, but look at stacking the Cincinnati Reds in a tournament lineup tonight. Reason being, Jordan Lyles is one of the worst pitchers pitching tonight. So a lot of opportunity to shell him. I believe Lyles has given up 10 earned runs in 8 innings so far this year. So when I talk about him being lights out, he's obviously not. He's very, very hittable. And a lot of the Reds, specifically Zach Cozart, Joey Votto, and Jay Bruce, actually have very good lifetime numbers off of them already. So I will throw out a Cincinnati Reds stack, and we'll see what happens. They're playing in Cincy tonight, so it's not in Coors, but Cincy is also a hitter-friendly ballpark. It's very small. You can get some cheap home runs. And according to the weather, the wind's supposed to blow out just a little bit tonight. Okay, we've talked baseball. We've talked daily fantasy sports. Let's move into a little bit of technology. And a lot of times I like to talk about how a technology works, or even better, how it works to benefit a business. Today it's going to be more of kind of a little bit of news. Mitel and Polycom are both partners of ours here at ESG. We deploy their technology to other businesses we work with. We have in-house experts who know how to deploy it, who know how to set it up. And news came out last week that Mitel has agreed to purchase Polycom for a Beasley $2 million. $2 billion, not $2 million, $2 billion. So that's going to be kind of a big deal. I don't really know 100% how that's going to affect either of them or us specifically yet. But my instincts are that it won't have any great effect on us. Mergers and acquisitions are very common in the world of technology, and it's going to be more on the business side of things more than likely than on the actual technology side of things. So, my best guess is it would kind of just stay business as usual, but it's still a big deal to hear about these things. Mitel has been our flagship product for several decades now. We think very, very highly of them. That is why we have retained that partnership for so long. There are other voice over IP people that we could implement, but we choose to work with Mitel because of a few things. One of them is their financial stability. You can see when they make large acquisitions like that, that financial stability is not an issue that they have. It's something that they're very strong at. That should be important for you as a customer when analyzing who you want to purchase from. There are other voice over IP companies out there that don't turn the steady profit that Mitel does. And it just should make you feel a little safer that when you make this 10, 20,000, several hundred thousand, upwards of $7 million purchase, that company's still going to be around in the future. You don't have to worry about making that big purchase and then finding out that they no longer exist. So, um, congratulations to Mitel. Congratulations to Polycom. My best guess is it's not going to really affect either one of them from our perspective too greatly, but it's still a big deal to know what's going on in the world of technology. So, if you have any questions about either daily fantasy sports or technology, feel free to send me an email. Be more than happy to talk to you about it. Besides that, enjoy the nice weather we have again today, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.